All right, here's the deal. One thing about me, I've been mildly infatuated with the genre of horror film pretty much all my life. I particularly like watching terrible horror movies, which are not hard to come by anymore, for the sheer sake of just making fun of how bad it is. Which again, it's not hard to do. But I can't say that I'm like a true horror fan because, and this is gonna sound kind of weird, but I just don't like being scared. Which I guess then would kind of beg the question, well then what actually scares you, you know? There's some pretty stupid stuff that scares me. Like for instance, don't make fun of me. Don't laugh. It's wasps. I've only been stung once, but that's enough to know that, you know, I probably don't want to see that happen again. Really just anything that stings, or really just about anything that's bigger than my thumbprint and has a very low frequency sort of buzzing sound. I'm not a fan of those. I don't know, just no. Another one would be sharks, which is totally unwarranted, by the way, because it's not like I've ever even seen a shark. It's not like I've ever even come close to it. I'm barely ever even near water, much less am I near fish, much less am I near sharks. All I know is that I watched 47 meters down one time and said, screw that. Like that one scene where the shark's coming out of the water about to bite this chick's legs off. My sister screamed bloody murder on the couch and it was so funny. But I was horrified, honestly. Like deep down, I was laughing outside, but deep down I was horrified. So that's a couple stupid ones. The rest of these are gonna be a little bit serious, more or less, I guess, I don't know. Another fear of mine would be losing my hands for obvious reasons. And apparently there's a statistic that suggests that like 60% of communication is nonverbal. I'm pretty sure that's an average because I know for me it's significantly more than that. Like 33% of my communication is through these things. So like, what am I supposed to do without these? Like, might as well cut out my tongue, frankly. And another fear would be highways. Well, particularly myself driving on the highway. I am not a great driver by any means, much less am I a great driver on the highway. I don't trust myself, especially because I almost died on it last year. Speaking of dying, that's another fear of mine. Not dying per se, not even dying young. Dying too young, sure, but dying young, not even worried about it. I'm just worried about dying in a really stupid way. Which then begs the question, what would suffice as dying in a stupid way? A stupid way to go would be falling off the roof trying to take down your own Christmas lights in April. Suffocating on something that has no business being in my mouth whatsoever. Being friends with Hillary Clinton. Hanging out the sunroof of your car and falling out of the car into traffic. Trying to be all cool or whatever. You play stupid games, win stupid prizes, okay? I just don't want to die in a stupid way, you know? And in the event that I do die, stupid or not, I don't care if you forget about me. Just don't forget about me while I'm still here. But in the event that you do forget about me, it better not be after a long period of time where you just remember me the totally wrong way. Like if you're gonna remember me for all of it, you know? My biggest fear in death is being remembered the wrong way. Like if you're gonna remember me for the way that I lived, take all of it into consideration. I think everybody's biggest fear these days, especially these days, is being misrepresented. So like, don't misrepresent me even in death, especially in death. Celebrate me in all the areas that I happen to get it right, but in the plethora of areas that I got it wrong, learn from it, analyze it honestly and say, you know, you probably could have done that better. You know, don't just overlook it for the sake of just not trying to bash me or disrespect me while I'm gone, when I'm dead. Like, I'm dead, what do I care? I'm in a different place. Hopefully a better place, but I'll be in a different place. And lastly, my biggest fear in life. It's very serious, but it's okay to laugh, I promise. Waking up 20, 30 years from now, shoot, maybe even 10 years from now, a 30, 40, 50-year-old man, to realize that I'm an incel, that I never got married, that I never had any kids. That is my biggest fear in life. As a young man, it's a massive insecurity for me. Like the most practical way to leave a legacy in this world would be by being fruitful and multiplying, which as a man, that's more or less what I was designed for. So am I really even a man if I don't do that? And people's metric system of how they measure that is very different. But for me, that's how I measure it. That's something that I want. That's something that I'm in pursuit of. Not that I'm not happy for the rest of you for seeing that for yourselves. Congratulations. But I just hope that God doesn't hold out on me for too long, This video's is really weird. I don't know if it's funny or if it's serious, so I should probably just cut it off here. Anyways, happy Halloween. I just wanted to do something because I haven't been active in a while, and as we established before, I don't want to be forgotten while I'm still alive. So I'm still here, just putting it out there. Still that same old awkward, dysfunctional self that I am, you know, really trying. I'm really trying, you know. I'll make an effort. I guess that's all anybody can ask for. Anyway, I've been in a weird place, but I'm still around, so don't worry. I'm outie. I just thought I'd do a little something, so. Yeah, I don't know how to end this, so.